In 1834, Giuseppe Ferlini, an Italian tomb robber, travelled in Nubia, hoping to unearth great wealth. His target, the pyramids of Meroe, the royal burial sites of the Nubian kings and queens. Ferlini, driven by greed, demolished these ancient structures with dynamite, believing they contained hidden treasures. What Ferlini found was extraordinary. An incredible hoard of gold jewelry, including intricately designed crowns, bracelets, and necklaces. However, his methods were catastrophic. Ferlini destroyed multiple pyramids, resulting in significant harm to these invaluable archaeological sites. Despite the devastation he left in his wake, Ferlini's discovery astounded European scholars, who were stunned to learn that a civilization they barely understood could produce such exquisite craftsmanship. Ferlini's find not only demonstrated the immense wealth of Nubia, but also reinforced its historical reputation as a land of gold. Nubia, located along the Nile just south of Egypt, has a thousands-year history. Known as the Land of Gold, the name Nubia is thought to derive from the Egyptian word nub, which means gold, in reference to the region's enormous supplies of this precious metal. Throughout history, Nubia has served as both a source of wealth and a vital trading hub. Its strategic location along the Nile served as a bridge between sub-Saharan Africa and the Mediterranean civilization, facilitating the interchange of goods, culture, and ideas. The Kingdom of Kerma, located along the Nile River in what is now modern-day Sudan, was the first major civilization to rise in Nubia. It flourished between 2500 and 1500 BC. At its heart was Kerma, a bustling walled metropolis with a peak population of up to 10,000, though some estimates place it closer to 2,000. The city consisted of a system of planned roads that connected the residential areas, a necropolis, and a religious quarter to a large adobe structure called a defufa. The kingdom had complex relations with Egypt, trading with them, fighting them militarily, and receiving immigrants from them. Egyptian pharaohs and elites wanted the gold, copper, slaves, ivory, exotic animals, and more that they obtained from Kerma. During Egypt's second intermediate period, Kerma successfully invaded parts of Upper Egypt and established diplomatic relations with the occupying Hyksos. According to an inscription found in the tomb of the ancient Egyptian governor Sobeknat II at Nekhed, the invasion occurred between 1575 and 1550 BC. This is considered one of Egypt's most humiliating defeats, so much so that later pharaohs removed it from the official historical records. During this time, many royal statues and monuments were looted from Egypt and taken to Kerma, likely as symbols of victory by Kerma's ruler. Under the rule of Pharaoh Thutmose I of Egypt's 18th dynasty, Kerma's prosperity abruptly ended. When Egyptian forces conquered Nubia in 1504 BC, they took control of the Kingdom of Kerma. They destroyed the city itself and built a new administrative center to the north at what is now called Doki Gyel, or the Red Mound. Egypt designated a viceroy of Kush, also known as the King's Son of Kush, to rule over the conquered lands in order to preserve law and order. The culture of Kerma gradually shifted toward Egyptian influence after the conquest, but rebellions continued for almost 220 years, until about 1300 BC. Nevertheless, Kerma, later called Kush, became a vital province of the Egyptian Empire during the New Kingdom, economically, politically, and spiritually. Notably, major pharaonic ceremonies were held at Jebel Barkal near Napata, which included a large Amun temple